Hello, Namaste. Welcome back to another interesting topic of our English class. Once great Bernard Shaw said, she had lost the art of conversation, but not, unfortunately, the power of speech. In your final examination, speech writing is an unavoidable question. So today, we are going to discuss some easy tips and tricks to score maximum marks for speech writing. Before writing the speech, you should know some key points to remember and format of the speech. Now let's look into the key points to remember. The first one is you should divide the whole speech into 3 paragraphs. That means first paragraph for introduction, then second one, the body part, the main part, and the last paragraph is exclusively for conclusion. Second point, you should use simple language. That means in your speech, you should use simple language. Then third one, present tense is usually used while writing a speech. So you should use present tense. Then the last point, should express your views and your message. Is it clear? So I'll repeat, while writing a speech, you should remember some key points. The first one, you should divide the whole speech into 3 paragraphs. The first one for introduction, and the second part, the main part or the body part, and the third paragraph, it is exclusively for conclusion. Then next point, you should use simple language. It's better to use simple language for your speech. Then third point, you should use present tense. Usually we use present tense while writing a speech. So you should use present tense. The last point, you should express your own views or your opinions or your messages in your speech. Normally, speech writing is a 5-mark question. Let's look at its mark distribution. 1 mark is for its appropriate beginning and conclusion. If you begin appropriately and conclude in a proper way, you should get 1 mark. Then 2 marks for its language and effective use of given points and additional points. Next, 1 mark for sequence and flow of language. Then 1 mark for grammatical structure. This is how that 5 mark distribute. Now we are going to discuss the format of the speech. As I told you, you should divide the whole speech into 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph is for introduction. Second paragraph, you should explain the topic, the body part, the main part. Then the last paragraph is exclusively for conclusion. In introductory part, you should greet the audience and you should introduce yourself and you should introduce the topic. You should include these 3 points in the introductory part. Second part, in this part, you should explain the topic with appropriate examples. And you should raise the questions. That means you should converse with the audience. You should raise questions and you should give the solutions. Next, you should use some quotations and proverbs. The last point, conclusion, you should conclude your speech in 1 or 2 lines. Next, you can use these points in your speech. In introduction part, you can use these sentences. Or you can begin your speech like this. Distinguished dignitaries on and off the dais. A warm good morning to one and all. Respected all the members on the dais, teachers and my dear friends. You can begin your speech like this. Next, first of all, I convey my sincere thanks to dash for giving me a golden chance to stand before you on this occasion. In this beautiful moment, I would like to share something about the topic dash. In conclusion part, you can conclude your speech like this. Let me conclude my words with these lines or these quotes and a famous quotes. You can mention a famous quotes. Then finally, thank you. So I hope this speech writing session is clear for you. Thank you guys. See you in the next class.